Alright, I'm back. Um, I moved, and that's why I didn't have time to make another video. But now I'm back. I'm planning on making a video like maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks. So, he just released another video, and to be honest with you, I'm not hating on him, but it's the same video every time over and over again. There are a few updates and news about the economy, but most of it is just the same. And I just want to point out, because somebody has to point it out, that there is an affiliate link in the description below, and it is to SD Bullion, and he always says he doesn't have a gold mine or anything. He acts like he doesn't make any money off of it, but he never mentions that there is an affiliate link um, in the description below, and he always says don't listen to the haters or trolls. I'm not a hater, I'm not a troll, but I just want him to say that he's making money off of this and admit it on YouTube, which he's not. So anyway, let's get into the video.
Before I start this video today, I want to let everybody know I just posted another Patreon video. Thanks for coming over to my Patreon. We can talk a little bit more freely over there on that platform. So again, thanks for joining my Patreon.
I agree, YouTube censorship is out of control, but that's another topic.
If you haven't, please do. You can go down to my website, link down below in the description box. Go to the website. You can see the Patreon link on my website, and you can join up right there. Again, thank you so much for coming over to Patreon, and if you haven't, please do. It's Sunday, July 12th, 2020, a very hot day out here in the desert. These bugs are making a lot of noise. I don't know if they're beetles or what they are, but they're very loud. So hopefully it's not going to distort this audio too bad, but they are just really buzzing today. But I wanted to make this video late this afternoon, and as I read more of what's going on, as I drive around in my area and see what's going on, it's just becoming more and more disturbing. Article I was reading over the weekend, Nordstrom's tells landlords to expect just half their rent until...
And before I go any further, I agree that you should be prepared for recessions, and he says we are in a depression. He said that multiple times. We're not in a depression. We just entered a recession, by the way. There are technical terms for a recession. A depression, there is not a specific term for it, but you first have to enter a recession before you enter a depression. And he always says like anecdotal evidence from his hometown, um, and that's just one little part of the country. And to be honest, I have seen 2 stores that closed. I've seen a GNC near my place where I work that is closing. And no, I think that it was just one. Yeah, one was just out of was just temporarily closed. But I agree that this whole virus is not good for the economy. But you should have more evidence than just something anecdotal.
Till January. Nordstrom's notified landlords of its full line and off the rack stores that it will pay only half the occupancy costs for the remainder of the year, according to a letter from President of Stores, Jamie Nordstrom. Sources say that
And this is not anecdotal, this is the news. I agree that a lot of corporations they have like Chapter 11 bankruptcies and stuff like that. But they will get they will be bailed out anyway. Maybe not most of them, maybe not everyone, but most of them.
Nordstrom's workforce will be reduced by up to 25%, and we're going to see 16 Nordstrom's store closings coming. Nordstrom's employs about 68,000 people, and we're going to see a loss of nearly 20,000 of those jobs with Nordstrom's. At this point, Nordstrom's is flirting with litigation by not paying rent. So how does the landlord pay his bills? How does he pay the bank?
I agree those problems are real.
I think what we're going to see...
And I'm not denying our current state of the economy. my only issue is that he keeps making video after video since 5 years that something is gonna happen, and society is still here. The U.S. is still exists, and we're still paying cash. And even if there was a societal breakdown, all of us would have to agree to trade with gold. It doesn't automatically switch to gold, and my only issue is that he has to admit that he's making money off of the gold sales with SD Bullion, and there's nothing wrong with that, but he has not admitted it, and that's just my only issue.
Here is we're going to see another store filing bankruptcy, Chapter 11. This has Chapter 11 written all
Yeah,
over it.
I agree, yeah.
And I think Nordstrom's will be the next to be biting the dust here. They're going to definitely have to do a lot of restructuring, a lot of layoffs. It's going to get very, very bad, I think, for Nordstrom's. And it's just a sign of the times, ladies and gentlemen. You know, as I was driving around today, I was in a neighborhood. We were running some errands.
There's the
And in
anecdotal
this
stuff
neighborhood, I
again.
could not believe the amount of cars parked in driveways or out in front of houses. Some of these houses, and these are typically 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom houses, some of these houses had 7, 8 cars.
To be honest, that's just California. There might be other few places where that's the case, but that has been the case in California before all of this. It might have made it worse now, but that's just where he lives. That doesn't mean that let's say you live in Iowa or something, that you need to buy all of his gold on his affiliate link all of a sudden because of this. Um, I don't want to call California a shit whole state. It's a very beautiful place, but the quality of life is just terrible if you don't make a lot of money, and I would not want to live there unless I make $300,000 and or a year or 200K, and even then there's income tax, really high income tax, and you have sales tax and property tax, and you have that in most states, but income tax is very high. Things I believe I could be wrong in this, but I believe it's the second highest income tax in the U.S. I think New York has a higher one, and I think it's 12%, but don't quote me on this, but I know it's a high one.
In the driveways or parked right up front, 7 or 8 cars. You know, without a doubt, most of the garages have probably all been converted into living spaces. But this is another sign of the times where you're going to have 3 or 4 families living together in 3-bedroom houses just to make ends meet. There was a
California.
video
There you
I
go.
saw on social media about 2 days ago, Burlington Coat Factory right here in Palm Springs. And a lady had filmed this, and she just said, there's nobody in the store, and she's filming it. There's like literally nobody in the store except her, and she was pointing out the inventory. The inventory was so lean. So is this going to be another store closing in my area? Is Burlington Coat Factory?
Or anyway, I think I will keep it short today. I agree with our current state of the economy that it's not good. I agree. But I don't agree that you need to buy gold. You can buy a little bit. And I also don't agree that he is pretending like he's not making any money off of this affiliate link in the description. If you don't believe me, go on the link in the description, click on it, look at it. It says slash Jeremiah Babe or something similar to that, and he makes money off of that. And this whole channel, I've done some research on him. He's a real estate, or he is or was a real estate agent in Southern California. I don't have anything against him personally, besides that he doesn't say that he makes money off of this, which there's nothing wrong with it. I just want him to say it. And he's a salesman. You can see that by his channel. He, for the last 5 years, maybe has made every video is like, we're on the brink of collapse. You need to buy gold. I don't care where you buy it, but you can go to SD Bullion. That's his like business structure, and then he has at a Patreon. Anyway, this is not slander. I'm just pointing out what is happening. I like his videos. Besides, they could be a little bit more realistic. they look more realistic now because of the coronavirus, but we are recovering. And I'm not talking about the stock market right now. Um, I'm talking because the stock market is fake. I'm talking more about the restrictions and everything. You have to keep in mind that the extra unemployment money is running out in July, end of July, I think. Um, it could be wrong on that by 1 month, maybe. So that's another challenge. But yeah, the economy is not looking good right now, but I don't think you need to buy his gold. Okay? Anyway, I'm going to point this out until he admits it or until I get tired of it. Alright, anyway, it's a nice day outside, so I'm going to enjoy it, and I don't have to work today, so anyway, I hope you have a good day, and leave a dislike, and yeah.